little attention, it would be greatly appreciated.
Hey guys. In case you don't know me, I'm Jonathan's little brother. I'm the best man. I don't know how, but I am. And I have nothing prepared, so bear with me. But can we have a round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Ellison? Jonathan came home. Oh, I'm sorry. I came home one day, and Jonathan and Jessica were sitting on our couch. Jessica's a pretty young lady. I mean, let's be honest. And I heard that Jonathan was dating this pretty young lady. And my first reaction was, no, no way. Yeah, but I'm really happy for her. Hey, but Jonathan's a good guy too. But I'm really happy for them. I've been looking forward to this day for a long time. Jessica, welcome to the family. Welcome to Insanity. Jessica, you have a great family, and I've enjoyed it all the time. I've got this one with you too. I'm praying for you guys, as Nick talked about, the qualities of love, and it's patient, it's kind, keeps no record of wrong, which is good for you, Jonathan. But that's important. Keep that in mind, Jessica. But my prayer for you too is that you would lavish those qualities of love on your marriage through prayer and faith, that you would trust one another, and that you reach out to us, and that you just be a good example to me, Jonathan, of how to love your wife. So here's to Jonathan and Jessica.
I will be reading off of the paper because I'm not as good at speaking as Mr. I had nothing prepared. Yeah. That is so not true. He's just trying to set the bar low and then, show us all up. But actually, can you hold my drink for a second? Before I get started, I do have a bet to settle. Jessica and I did make a bet. Probably, I think it was about 5 or 10 years ago, we made a bet about who would get married first. And back then, I thought that I would have a lot of money, so we set it at $100. And, I want to be a woman of my word, so... And as you see, I taught my sister to be classy just like I am. So, those of you who don't know me, I think you all pretty much figured it out by now. I'm the bride's sister, and this is Megan Karpa. We are both her maids of honor, because the only thing better than having one maid of honor is having 1.5 maids of honor. So, I thought that was pretty cute that Justice had to add that little touch for so, when I was thinking about what to talk about during my speech or my toast here, I was trying to think of a really embarrassing story about Jess, and I realized that every embarrassing story about her involves me doing something even more embarrassing. So I decided to just not do any of that. Instead, I'll just tell you about what it was like growing up with Jess. We got along pretty well. We're 2 years apart, so we were always together. Always doing everything together. Most of the time we actually even were wearing matching outfits while we were doing things together. We had the same chili bowl haircut. We were real awkward together with everything we did. So with all of that togetherness, there was usually quite a bit of arguments and all of those kinds of things. You gotta have them. But one thing that I learned from Jess is that no matter how mad you get at the people that you love, you always have to get over it and just never stay mad at each other, because the people that you love are so much more important than the arguments that you might have. So that's something that I've learned from Jess, and I think it's really important for you guys to remember that in your marriage. And I just hope that y'all always remember that, no matter how much you might fight, or Jess and I had some pretty extreme fights. Like the one that I remember most is who got to wear the cute outfit to the Backstreet Boys concert. That was a really serious one. I I really didn't know if we would make it through that one. Because we genuinely thought that if we wore a cute enough outfit that they would call us on stage and let us go backstage and everything. Because we were really adorable, like 10 and 11-year-olds. But anyway, that fight got pretty bad, but in the end, Jess and I, we worked through it, we acted like it never happened, and then we choreographed a dance to a Spice Girls song together, like always. So, I want you guys to always remember that, even though your arguments will probably not be that serious. That was really, really serious. I hope you guys always remember that.
Even if you smash a cake in your face when you lose.
Yes, thank you, Mom. My mom is always there to, you know.
Way to handle it so
So anyway, to Jess and Jonathan, please take good care of her. I know you already do. Please continue to do that. Remember that apologizing means you're sorry, but buying her new jewelry means you learned your lesson.
She wrote an all.
Yeah, I wrote Jess's letter. July 16th, 1989.
Okay, I'm even worse with words than the two of them, so I'm just going to hardcore read this out. No, I'm worse, is what I'm saying. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Megan, Jess's semi-adopted Italian sister. See, Jess and I have known each other for about 24 years, and we've become extensions of each other's family. We grew up a mere 7 doors down, and we spent our childhood forming numerous girl bands, one of which was cleverly named 7 Doors Down. We have never even heard of the band 3 Doors Down, so I think we can get credit for that. We formed our own cruise agency, Magic, M-A-J-I-C Cruises. Fighting over who gets the volleyball after it was hit out of bounds, and watching Jess get chased up the street by my dog Lucky. I have never seen a little asthmatic girl run so fast. So when you asked me to be one of your maids of honor, I thought aloud about what I was going to say today. I've rewritten this in my mind like a million times, and I struggle to find words big enough to express how much your friendship means to me, and how honored and proud I am to stand with you as you take this beautiful step in your life. If anyone deserves true happiness, it's Jess. She is the most giving, loyal, funny, and beautiful person that I've ever had the privilege of knowing. And I feel really freaking lucky to get to call her my best friend. So to the happy couple, sorry, I'm so happy that you found each other, and I wish you a lifetime of happiness. I read something once: a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. So may you always find each other. Oh yeah, you can have. I'm sorry, I just write pause for applause. So may you always find each other, and may each day be happier than the last. So, to Jess and Jonathan.
All right.
Okay.